So, I was listening to this video and I heard Phoenix Wright music and... Objection! What is it? That music was Paper Mario music, not Phoenix Wright. Anyway, let's go to the intro! And then, video. Bye. Hey, you, I just really want to show you something really cool. I'm the Super Bowser 2, and I'm showing you some awesome video games like this one. You're about to see after the intro sequence like this one. You're watching after the intro. Hey, you, I really want to show you something, That was a dumb skit that I just did. Even though I haven't recorded the skit yet, I have the skit idea in my head. But I'm not going to tell you what the skit idea is since I just showed it to you a few seconds ago for you, and sometime in the future, like maybe tomorrow, for me. Anyway, that was a lame thing anyway.
Oh, you're just playing the normal Ace Attorney?
Yeah, I'm not playing versus Wright. No. New game. The first turnabout. So let's go.
I'm on Hangouts on the Chromebook.
It's someone spilled fruit punch on a statue. And this is exactly the reason why I hate they spilled a can of fruit punch.
No, it's blood.
And this is exactly why I hate censorship, because you have to come up with silly ideas. I gotta find someone to pin this on. Someone like him.
You. It's you, Jesse.
I'll make it look like he did it.
I love kitty emojis.
August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2.
I love kitty emojis.
Yeah, blah blah blah. The fruit punch.
Oh.
Yeah, someone like him. Make it look like he did it. Boy, am I nervous.
Oh. Why?
Right. Oh, hi, Chief. Hiya, Chief. Whew, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well. Thanks? Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. My life, everything. It's all over. Isn't that your client screaming over there? Yeah, that's him. Death, despair. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick! Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell him I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. A few seconds ago you said you were so scared. Stop lying. What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this?
Chloe, video
Oh,
call
Nick,
me.
you gotta tell me. I forgot what he said. Blah, blah, blah. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. It seems simple enough. A young woman spilled fruit punch in their apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky person There.
That's so
Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. So immature. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. I'm going to check profiles. Mia Fey, 27. Larry Butts, 23.
Again, no blabbing.
Cindy Stone. Has a knack for getting himself in trouble.
Chloe, video call me.
One thing I can't say though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck.
How do you video?
But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That I owe him one. And that's why I took the case to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. August 3rd, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Hand shaking, eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concise. I'm not even freaking using my headphones. I am.
Yeah. Because
Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Larry Butts.
Come on, Mama. Why are you not messaging me?
Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do
Just
fine.
send her penguin
Next
emoji.
question.
You just send her penguin
This is a
emoji.
murder trial. Tell me, what is the victim's name? I know this one. Wait. Uh-oh. No, wait, I forgot. I'm trying a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim. Of course I know the victim's name. It's Cindy Stone. I just forgot. It's not Cindy. It's not Cinder Block, which is actually a real item. It's not Mia Fey, since that is your partner, your boss, your chief. And the victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm good. Seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then. First, a question for the prosecution, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what the object was? Maybe later. The murder of...
What? They're what?
Sorry, my dad is being a button. I'm back. Okay, see, the court accepts his evidence. Weapon. Mr. Payne, prosecution calls the witness, Butts. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently blah blah blah? I don't care.
Hey, who bit a bunch of burgers and then wasted them? Where was that you?
That was mine.
Why did you waste those?
I did not waste them. I'm gonna eat them. I'm gonna eat them. You don't waste them. It's fine.
Dooba 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 doo. Indeed, she appears to return. There's no way.
Is it a parody?
Okay, blah blah blah. Yeah, I guess. It's only the first. You haven't even gotten to the.
Sorry.
No, I had to do what seemed like a jump cut because my sister is being a butt nugget saying no computers allowed, even though I'm perfectly fine. She shut the.
What you guys drawn it?
You know what? I'm gonna go somewhere else.
The computers are only for.
Ugh. Darn. Bop, bop. I'm gonna go somewhere else. Okay. Okay, back. Even though I still had probably forgot to edit, but I don't care. Sing like a dog. Oh man. Order. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank saw it. Pun, because he saw it. I get you get the joke. I bet you get the note. And I get you. Stumbled on my words. I hate that figure of speech. Stumbled on my words. I didn't literally do it. I hate figures of speech. The English language is so weird. Mr. Saw It, you sell newspaper subscriptions. Is this correct?
Oh, yes. Newspapers, yes.
Mr. Saw It, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Witness's account. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed and frightened, found myself unable to go inside. Thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1:00 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working, Your Honor? At the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Solid used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. I don't know what the perusal, whatever that means, but whatever. Blackout record. Now, Mr. Wright. I'm using a British accent. Yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor? All right. This is it. The real deal. I'm laughing at the fact that she said, all right. It sounds funny if you say it so much, so fast. This is it. The real deal. The real deal. I don't know. I feel like there's a pun in there, but I don't know. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you expose the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then the witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Everything's in the evidence. Compare the witness testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness testimony. Then, once you found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Touch the court record button and point out contradictions in her testimony. Let's see, is there anything fishy? So I'm just gonna check. Doesn't seem pretty normal. Doesn't seem too odd. Okay, so remember, 4 p.m. to 5. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving. Dead! I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 o'clock p.m. Wait, objection! For 3-hour difference. Odd. You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure? It was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at sometime after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Saw it? Why were you so certain you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Good job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Lies always beget more lies. I don't know what this word means. Beget? Like the opposite of for. I don't know. English hard. Stop. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. Yeah. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? The time of the discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the TV. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching the video of a tape program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a tape program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right. You know what to do? I've got this one. time of discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. You said heard? Not saw? Yeah, heard. All I saw was the body lying there. I didn't think to look at anything else, least of all my watch. Isn't that a little strange? So you're saying you heard something. But if you were so shocked by the body, you wouldn't hear anything at all. The witness did say he actually heard the time. It is ludicrous to suggest that he wouldn't hear anything. Have to agree with the prosecution. Witness, continue your testimony. There was a time saying there was a voice saying the time. I can't English today. It was probably coming from the TV. Are you sure it was a television program and not a radio? Well, no. I guess it might have been a radio. Incidentally, there was no radio on the premises. There was only one large TV. Right, I can't put my finger on it, but something about this seems fishy. Something about hearing the television. The witnesses testified. Here's the time. Wait. Yeah, true. Right. Are you sure it wasn't something else? Really sorry about the misunderstanding. Well, you just watch it. Hold it. Video? Yes, that would explain why the time was wrong. True. Right. I think the problem lies someplace else. Okay. Oh, wait. I need to object. Objection! From noon. It couldn't have been in that. Hold it right there. The prosecution had said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. Gotta check the evidence. And slap your hand over a paper that is completely blank. It just makes you look better. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Saw It? You know, I find it quite puzzling myself. I forgot that last part I just clicked. Dot. Wait, I remember now. Mr. Saw It? Court would like to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. And you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Saw It. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Hearing the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murderer weapon. Must have been what I saw. You saw a clock? Guess that would explain it. Wait a second. I'll press the third statement. Because that seems a bit fishy. I saw it. The murder weapon? Yeah, the table. Something's fishy here. But there's no visual. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now how is this supposed to be a clock? You with your objections and your evidence, just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Side. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Pardon. As the witness stated, the statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. And it doesn't look like a clock, I submit it as a statue. My apologies. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness testimony was correct. This is a clock. Yes! Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the window. The only way he could have clear a contradiction. Went to the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock. The shock blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. But how was it 3 hours off? Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Side, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as if you could think that. The voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time! Wait, what's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never... Look, the clock... I saw it... What the heck? Why did he throw his hair? Shut up! I hate you! It was him, I tell you! He killed her and he should burn! Burn! Give him death! Nope. Order in the court, I say! Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claim. Mr. Wright, do you have any evidence? As the court to listen. I think it's 8:25. Certainly it's a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker, after all. So you've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. As you can see, clearly a discrepancy between what Mr. I heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Side, try to talk your way out of this one. Ha! You forgot one thing. Uh-oh. What's he talking? Well, it seems like the clock is running through 3 hours slow. Proves nothing. How do you know? It was running 3 hours slow the day of the murder. If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. He's right. How am I going to prove that? Darn it. I'm still close. He's right. Seems you lack critical evidence. Way to have evidence. Have evidence. Fortunately, since... Wait. I almost had him. Sorry, Larry, I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Side! Could have used a more, not my voice. I'm literally just using my voice for everyone. Chief! Listen up, Mr. Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think! But, Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking outside the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right? Yeah, actually. Wait, maybe I can prove it. You must have the evidence somewhere. You can prove it, right? Find it and let him have it. Well, Mr. Wright, you said Cliff Woods. The victim had just returned from abroad. As we all know, the difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day. There. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you struck her dead was in the apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw It, or should I say, Mr. Did It! He fell. Order, I say. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your client, he has been arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor, I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, it is only a formality, but the court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. Yay, we did it! We did it! We did it! Hooray! And with that, the court is adjourned. It turns out that Frank Saw It was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house that day. When Larry went out to her apartment, the victim was at home. After he left, Mr. Saw It let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim had returned. Flustered, Mr. Saw It grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. And then she spilled the fruit punch. Wow, I still can't believe we won. Right, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe this all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. And I need a cut because the computer's on low battery. Okay, I'm back. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good, wait, no, I mean, bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my seaweed's gone. Larry, she was a... Nah, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent. Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat. Oh no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh hey, here, take this. It's a present. A present for me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made the clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick, can you believe it? I was so into that person. Yeah, I skipped a line! The two most common things I'm going to be saying is I can't English or something along the lines of that, or I skipped a line. Are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she thought a lot of you. I skipped a line! What the heck? Wait. Check this out, Larry. heavy. Well, make of a lawyer. And I'm glad I asked you to be a lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. In order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right. Listen. Learn. Grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me, we'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry, you're saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him? Yeah, part at least. You have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks. So, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends. I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay me. Unless you count the clock you gave me. I didn't know it then, but that clock was going to be the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise I wouldn't be able to keep." The end. What an awesome end to an awesome game. Save! Turnabout Sisters. Oh, I forgot to show you the picture. This is the picture. This is the picture for the second episode, Turnabout Sisters. So we have this girl right here. We have Mia. We have this guy. We have someone who's hiding behind the button and someone else who's hiding behind the button. Find out who they are in the next episode. Maybe later. In the next episode, maybe later. But anyway, now I'm going to work in the skit. If you want to see a playlist of this series, click the one in the middle. If you want to see the previous video, click the one on the left. And if you want to see the next video, click the one on the right. Goodbye.